All right, guys, it's looking real crazy right now. Some of the senators have come out and showed their true colors. They have written a letter to the president explaining why they don't want you to get your next stimulus direct payment. All right, in today's stimulus update, we're going to find out who are these guys and what they're saying, and we're going to start right now. What's going on, guys? So today we got a lot of information. 2 letters went out, one to the Senate, one to the president. We're going to talk about the first letter that went out, which was to the president, and then we'll talk about some good news. Bad news, good news, all right? So make sure you watch the end for the good news, all right? So pretty much what happened was some of the senators have been showing their true colors and wrote a letter to the president, basically telling the president, look, we don't want the stimulus, all right? If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss out on any information that comes out from my channel. I'm going to try to give it to you as quick as possible. I really like the fact that the senators are showing their true colors. That way, you know who you need to go hit up and on Twitter and ask them and call them out. Why are you going this route? Because some of these guys like to show two-face, all right? So we'll look at this video of what's going on, what the senators are talking about. Then we'll watch another video with some good news, and hopefully we get the ball rolling, all right? So let's check out this video first.
Breaking news, conservative leaders, some of them, have sent an open letter to President Trump and Senate Majority Leader McConnell saying they are fed up with all this stimulus spending. Blake Berman, dig deeper, please. First of all, tell me, who's on the letter?
You know a bunch of them, Stu. Art Laffer, Steve Moore, Grover Norquist, just to name a few. They have just sent a letter to President Trump and to the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, essentially saying no more spending when it comes to COVID-19 relief measures going forward. Let me read you part of the letter here real quick. This is how it starts. They say, quote, to ensure the economic health of our citizens and the financial well-being of our nation now and for years and decades to come, we urge that the multi-trillions of dollars of federal government debt spending in the wake of the come to a stop. There is no limit to worthy causes, but there is a limit to other people's money. The letter ends by saying, in short, runaway government spending is the new virus afflicting our economy. They do, though, Stuart, call for a payroll tax cut. I mentioned Steve Moore. He was on your show yesterday, and here's what he said relating to all of this. Watch.
We are against any new spending. We've already spent $2.5 to $3 trillion. That the government spending actually is right now a detriment to the recovery. And the one thing we're for, David, I've said it so many times on this show with Stuart Barney, and I'll say it to you. You know what I'm going to say. Get rid of the payroll tax for workers and employers for the rest of the year. That will be a big juice to this engine of getting it back restarted.
Okay, guys, what are your thoughts on that? If they do get rid of payroll taxes, how can that help you out? Would that be an incentive for people to go to work because they'll get more money back? There's a lot of people that just want to stay home because of what's going on with the second spike. It's like, you want me to go to work right now when there's a second spike happening? I'm worried about my family's health. I don't think this is going to happen, all right? It's just crazy that they're sending letters. But at least we know what the Senate feels, their thoughts on the subject. They don't want to spend the money. They don't want to spend the money. Now, I think it's a little bit irresponsible because there's a lot of people that's hurting right now. A lot of people are facing evictions. As I mentioned, there was also some good news, all right? How I spent my day today was watching the Senate for around 7 straight hours. And man, it was some of the most entertaining and inspirational things I saw that they were talking about today. However, there was a lot of dodging going around, okay? Senate Majority Leader McConnell came out blazing talking about it's all the House fault. That's all he wanted to say. It's all the House fault. And he dropped his mic and got out of there. That's the last thing I saw. He just was there for the beginning saying it's the House fault and he left. And I'm like, yeah, are you serious? Is that's your argument? But then you had the Senate Minority Leader talking, and this is the good news, guys. Check this out.
$150 billion in as much time as possible to safely reopen this fall. So, Leader McConnell, Republicans, there are at least 5 cliffs and many more we face if we don't act soon. The cliff of funding small business, cliff of helping state and local governments, the cliff on evictions, the cliff on unemployment insurance, and the cliff on the need for schools to reopen in September. Today, Leader McConnell and I received a letter signed by over 100 economists and scholars, including 2 former chairs of the Federal Reserve, 3 former chairs of the Council of Economic Advisors, 2 Nobel laureates, urging Congress to pass another relief package commensurate with the $16 trillion hole in our economy caused by COVID. At a minimum, these distinguished economists wrote, the bill should include, quote, continued support for the unemployed, new assistance to state and localities, investments in programs that preserve employer-employee relationships, and additional aid to stabilize demand. Sounds a lot like the HEROES Act, which passed the House of Representatives, but once again is sitting in Leader McConnell's legislative graveyard. Economists from all walks of life are telling Senate Republicans to get off the mat and do something to help the economy before it's too late. Governors from both political parties are pleading for aid. Even the chair of the Federal Reserve, Jay Powell, appointed by President Trump, is sounding the alarm about the need for another emergency relief bill. When will Senate Republicans finally get the message? When will they understand that unless we do these things, the economy will decline in the future, that millions who are unemployed, millions whose businesses are in jeopardy, millions who want to see schools open, will not get what they need? We must act now. When will Republicans in the Senate finally get the message? We need to act. Yield the floor.
When you have top advisors telling you, look, you're gonna have to give people money, right? You're gonna have to do it one way or another, right? You have top advisors telling you, look, people are in dire straits right now. You gotta give people the money right now. I don't even know why they're waiting until the end of July to do this. People need help right now. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't understand why it's taking so long for this bill to come through. I was watching, like I said, I was watching the Senate today, and it looked like they didn't want to talk about the bill as if it was a normal day. They were talking about opening up the parks. Oh, American people want to go to the parks, and I'm like, oh my gosh. You know, some of it was boring, to be honest with you, but to see what they are actually doing is crazy. I was gonna live stream it today, guys, so if you want me to live stream those type of events, and I'll be there where you can talk with me while we're watching them talk about nothing but help, not even, so we can just watch them not try to help the American people, and so we can understand who these guys are. It's really crazy, guys. I can understand that there's a certain format on how they conduct these hearings, but it is amazing how they will try to just avoid this whole situation as if life moves on. We all know that unemployment numbers are going up high, and the American people want their money. Anyway, guys, leave your comment down below. Tell me what your thoughts are. Let me know, are you gonna go hit these senators up? Hit them up on Twitter. Let them know, look, man, we don't appreciate this. We need our cash, and we need it right now. Thanks for watching. Once again, guys, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any information I drop. We're going to figure this out, and we're going to keep these senators accountable. All right, guys? Thanks for watching. I will be back here tomorrow. Hopefully, we get some up-to-date information in the daytime because it's night right now. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.